We're underway and racing for the F2 feature race with a good getaway for the pole sitter. Vips is being challenged by Vesti. Vesti's up to second position as tucking in at the moment. Doohan holds the lead. Can Vesti turn third on the grid to P1? No, he settles for second. It's Doohan who leads into turn number 1, then Vesti, then Vips side by side with Sargent moving up to fourth position. They make their way through the sweepers of 1 and 2, and as they head to 3, it's a perfect getaway for Jack Doohan. You can see back in the pack there, you've got Pourchaire getting swallowed in the background. Those on the softs would have had a much better launch than those on the hards, and you can see Drugovich has got past his championship rival Pourchaire. The orange car and the black and white ART side by side as they come out, and it's a position gained, and Drugovich, who started behind, is ahead of his rival. He's trying to go to the inside of Iwasa, but it's Doohan, Vesti and Vips, the top 3. And as we head into turn 13, that's brave stuff. That's a move that Liam Lawson's trying to pull off here, up against Jake Hughes. Liam Lawson up 7 positions. And the Campos of Ollie Caldwell is being collected. And this was the clip in the background, and understandably, Hauger making contact with Ollie Caldwell is being investigated by the race control. There you go. So there's a time penalty out there for Dennis Hauger, and that was for contact with Ollie Caldwell in the white and blue Campos. Jan Drugovich comes to a halt. He was the lead driver on the alternative strategy, a driver that's had such a strong season so far, a podium in every single round, but that run will not continue. The safety car is out. On board from Drugovich, we're going to go through turn number 5. We're looking back at a Yumo Iwasa. Iwasa's just going to clip it.
It just dies. The engine, you just hear the engine, it just dies. He goes to get on the power and nothing happens. And unfortunately for Iwasa, not his fault, he doesn't really know what is happening and has lost it. And I suppose for Jehan, he then just comes to a stop. All eyes now on Vips to see how quickly he can get up to speed and see where he comes out once everyone shuffles through the pits.
Down to one person on the wheel in these stops. It really heaps the pressure on the shoulders of the teams that practice all the time, but it sometimes
slow
means that
on the left
get
front.
Moments like that at the front left of Yuri Vips's car, and you can see he came in a long way in front of Jake Hughes, and he goes out behind him, and that gamble to come in first of all has gone wrong. It's looked mighty from the driver who finished as the runner-up and a 4-time winner in Formula 3 last year. Looking to take, it's slightly slow at the front, but they got it done in time. Callum Williams trying to come back against Yuri Vips, trying to go all the way round, and he does so. Callum Williams up to 14th position. That is a mighty stint on the soft tyre, considering how much everyone else has struggled with degradation. Oh, it's slow. It's slow at the back, but it will crucially get him back in. Drugovich can only watch with all of us as Drugovich is going to take more points away from him.
And we've got a race control pit lane infringement potential for Felipe Drugovich.
We're looking for reasons that he might have broken the rules. Nothing described by race control. Could it be the pit lane speed limit? They usually describe that. Watch the rear wheels when it's on the jack. That's the only thing? No? I think Drugovich is going to have the tyres, and we're seeing it immediately. Drugovich, with that better traction on the fresher tyres, gets past Vesti, and when they all make their stops, that could well be a move for second place. Vesti couldn't get past Hauger, and it's meant that Drugovich has got by him. And this is right in the balance now. 2 contenders for race victory going to turn number 1. Can Doohan do anything about it? Will he even try to fight around the outside? There's nothing he can do. Through from 10th on the grid to the race lead goes Felipe Drugovich. And this is how Drugovich was able to roar past, and Doohan deciding that it's better not to fight, to look after the tyres.
There's a nice train of cars right up ahead for Clement Novalak to go after an attack with 5 laps to go.
Novalak able to get through, and he is really finding his feet in this championship. The driver who finished 3rd in Formula 3. 12th on the grid to, he will hope, 5th. First of all, though, he's trying to clear Liam Lawson, and MP Motorsport have had such a balance with this car. To the inside of 4 and up to 6th place. Next up the road, Teo Pourchaire in 5th.
As we're going to get a synchronised pass from Novalak in front as well.
There you go. Up to 5th position goes Novalak. Up to 7th position goes Fittipaldi. Up to 9th position goes Marcus Armstrong. And that strategy paying off late on, and 3 passes into turn 1. Yes, that really did just happen around the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. And what a day for Brazil. They've got 2 drivers roaring through the field here, and you're watching the second one in terms of the order, going past the driver who beat him to the win last time out, and Fittipaldi improves down to turn 1. He's up to 6th, and Armstrong as well. And I don't think Pourchaire is going to have any tyres left to try and defend this one. So Marcus Armstrong on the attack to rescue something for MP Motorsport, and Pourchaire does try to defend, but look at the tyre miles, tyre chunks off the racing line, and Armstrong takes 7th. This has been absolutely outstanding. The boy from Brazil is going to do the double. Winner of the sprint race, winner of the feature race, and winner in Spain once again, Felipe Drugovich with a supreme performance. And for the first time on the podium in Formula 2, Jack Doohan completes the job in 2nd place, and that sentence also applies to this man who's had tough times in the opening 7 races, but in race number 8 of his Formula 2 season, it's 3rd place and a maiden podium.
Grande, Felipe, grande, grande. Yes, boy! Come on! Come on! That's how we do it, baby. Woo! Come on!
Felipe Drugovich, a winner from 10th on the grid. Jack Doohan, a fine 2nd on the podium for the first time in F2. Same applies to Frederik Vesti, his best result in F2 as well. His most satisfying day in motorsport so far, the most pumped up we've ever seen. Our winner, Felipe Drugovich. We told you the feature race would deliver. Join us for the Jewel of the Crown in Monaco next week when FIA Formula 2 returns.